He says as follows, see in Sichas Aran, that he said this lashon: every single conduct that I order to do is a sgula, and it's a tikkun, it's a rectification, and it helps for what was and what will be, and after a person leaves this world. And he must have Mashiach, and Tchias HaMeisim, and also Lovin. Every single thing that the Rebbe said to do, even if it looks a very simple thing, is very difficult for a person to do. And it lays on the person with all kinds of difficulties and all kinds of manias, even though it's a simple thing. If Rabbeinu wouldn't have told you to do that, and a person wanted to do it from his own, it was very easy. But once Rabbeinu ordered to do this, it becomes difficult. As still, there were people, his people always did what he said, and they saw from this that whatever the Rebbe said is always difficult to do. And they would force themselves, umbading, no ifs, ands, or buts, to do it. And they would beg HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help them to do whatever it is the Rebbe told them. And he says, I heard from his holy mouth that he said, Mefurish, everything that I order to do is very difficult to do. It becomes extremely difficult. And Charem Oran says, everything you want to do for me, there's tremendous manias, even the small things, whatever it'll be, since it's for him, difficult is sitting. The Rabbeinu says it's not possible to come to the truth through which you come to Emuna, because Emuna is through truth. The only way, the Rebbe says, Lekuta Maran, Siman Zayin, but by coming close to tzaddikim and follow their advice. By accepting their advice, truth is engraved in the person. In other words, the main Avodas Hashem is to go with the way or the advice of tzaddikim. And Rabbeinu writes there, the eitzes that you receive from the tzaddik is like marriage. And when a person receives advice from the wicked, is marriage beklipo. This is anachash ishiani. And with dashin ishiani mishon sin shmalit, he married me. In other words, the eitzes that Chava received from the snake, b'chinas nesui, is like marriage. It's like a consummation of a marriage. Sha'eitzes im kmo ha'ashpos nesui. That's just like consummation of nesui. אבל העצה שמקבל מהצדיק הם כולו זרע אמס. The advice you receive from the tzaddik is a seed of total truth. כלומר, עצה של צדיקים, it is through the advice of tzaddikim you receive the truth. אך דרך הבלגה ברור שדווקא בגלל שעצה צדיקים דרך אמס, the even inclination does because the advice of tzaddikim is the seed of truth, is the way of truth. And that's what Hashem wants. Because Hashem wants the truth. So the Yetzirah makes it that much more difficult, the way becomes that much more difficult. So every single eitzah, every single advice would be so difficult, it would be almost impossible to do. It seems as if the tzaddik is making it difficult for you. That gives you an eitzah which is so difficult to do. But as we said before, the tzaddik it doesn't make it hard for us at all. The only difficulty is from Ma'aseh Bal Dovo, from the Chochmas. This also comes from the Bal Dovo. The Eitzah is, there's only one Eitzah. Overcome everything and do what the Rebbe says, be mekabel, accept what the Tzaddik says, and his Eitzahs with total naivete, with total simplicity, and then, after the time goes, it'll become easier. And bevadai, a person will reach all the goodness that you can come to through the tzaddik in this world and in the next. Ad kan, Diburei Emuna.